Everyone's talking about the price of XRP. But almost nobody is paying attention to the shocking truth hidden inside the brand new XRP Rich List. Most people think you need millions of tokens to really matter, but the reality will blow your mind. Because even with just a few thousand XRP, you are already ahead of 95% of holders. And this isn't some speculation or clickbait, it comes straight from the newly updated data. In today's video, I'll show you exactly where you rank, who the real whales are, and why these numbers prove that XRP's upside could be way bigger than most people dare to admit. Let's dive in. The latest Rich List finally shows us how concentrated XRP really is. If you're holding just around 2,400 XRP, you're already in the top 10% of holders worldwide. If you own over 8,000, you move straight into the top 5%. And get this, with 50,000 XRP, you're in the top 1%. That's it. You don't need millions. You don't even need hundreds of thousands. Just 50,000 XRP puts you in an elite group that's tiny compared to the global population. And the higher you go, the crazier it gets. The top 0.5%? About 100,000 XRP. The top 0.1%? Around 350,000. And the very top? That's whale territory with several million XRP. But here's the thing, we're not talking about millions of people. We're talking maybe 100,000 worldwide at most. That's shockingly small for an asset designed to move value across the entire global financial system. Now, here's the problem, a lot of analysts out there completely misunderstand what this means. Some of the biggest names in crypto say XRP can never go above $5 or $7, because the market cap would be too big. They treat market cap like some sort of hard limit. But that's simply wrong. In crypto, market cap doesn't behave the same way it does with stocks. A Harvard-trained quant recently showed that even a few $100 million in net inflows can send XRP's market cap into the hundreds of billions. Just $430 million of buy orders could push XRP to a nearly $600 billion market cap, and that's a $10 price. And with $3 billion in inflows, you're suddenly talking trillions. Think about that for a second. That's how thin these markets still are. It doesn't take much for the numbers to explode. And that's exactly why the Rich List matters so much. The whales understand this. They know that the market cap argument is nonsense. They know how little money it actually takes to move XRP dramatically higher. And that's why they're already positioned, while most retail investors are still laughing at the idea of a $10 XRP. The truth is, the whales don't laugh. They accumulate. But here's the part that makes this moment in history unique. Normally, in financial markets, institutions are the first ones in. They load up, and only after they're fully positioned does retail get access. But with crypto, and XRP especially, it's the opposite. Retail investors got in early. Institutions are still waiting on full regulatory clarity before they can pile in. That means the people you see on this Rich List today, the top 5%, 1%, even the tiny fraction at the top, are front-running the banks for the first time ever. Do you realize how rare that is? Now imagine what happens when trillions of dollars, currently sitting in US money market funds and European banks, finally start flowing into crypto. Do you really think XRP will stay at these levels? Or do you think the Rich List will look completely different in just a few years? Here's what I see. Right now, the top 1% of holders is still a very small, very exclusive group. Net inflows don't need to be massive to move the market cap. And the Rich List proves that most people are still sitting on the sidelines. But if you believe that the financial system is moving away from $30 wire fees and 3-day settlement times, if you believe that instant digital value transfer is the future, then you also have to believe that digital assets will be at the core of that system. And XRP is one of the best positioned networks to make that future a reality. So here's the question you should be asking yourself. When millions more people join the XRP Rich List, where will you rank? Will you already be in the game, or will you be one of the latecomers watching the whales grow even richer? The XRP Rich List isn't just a fun statistic. It's a glimpse into the future. It shows how early we still are, and how little it actually takes to get ahead of the majority. The whales already know this. They're patient. They're accumulating. They're waiting for the floodgates to open. And my prediction? The next big wave of inflows will push XRP far beyond the levels most skeptics believe are impossible. And when that moment comes, today's holders, the people already on this list, will look like absolute geniuses. So now I want to hear from you. What's your prediction for XRP? $10? $50? $100? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I want to see where this community stands. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and stay tuned. Because the story of XRP is just getting started, and you don't want to be left behind.